Welcome to the Grown Ass Man Show.
We fucking up the whole program. We fucking up the whole program.
Get the fuck out of here. Don't touch it.
Welcome back to the Grown Ass Man Show. To follow up our AFC predictions for this season, now about to do the NFC predictions.
But first, let me grab a drink from this nice cocktail. I think I need to know exactly how to pour exactly an ounce and a half. How would I do that?
Bam!
Wow.
Just like that.
Every time.
God,
Thanks,
gosh.
Flash Pour.
And so, going into the rest of it, let's start with the NFC East.
So, what I think, and I think we're all kind of on the same page, is the team that has the most talent in the division, and that is the Cowboys. I know there's a lot of Cowboy haters out there, but I'm just going based off of what I really think is going to happen. It has nothing to do with anything other than that. If Tony Romo stays healthy, they're going to win that division. That's all it comes down to, because that's been historically what's been happening the last couple of years. And I think their first-round draft pick, Ezekiel Elliott, I think he's going to be really good because they have a big offensive line. And I think he's going to get a lot of carries. He may not have a long career. We talked about this.
But they can't go anywhere in the playoffs. They're historically unable to go
Well, you know what? Tony Romo.
Well, they were right there. They were right there a couple years ago.
Tony Romo, Jason Witten's like 536 years old.
Hard hitting Jason Witten.
Yeah, you know what? They played nerf ball. Him and Tony Romo. In the end of every close game, Tony Romo was always trying to throw to the tight end. That's what he always gets picked.
Well, I'll tell you what though. You look at the stats though, man. He has his rating in the fourth quarter really, really high. He's done a lot. But the problem is what Nick was saying is that come playoff time.
Yeah, no,
they just don't get that.
They
I think it's, you know what they are?
got
Like,
robbed.
you
They got
remember
robbed
when the
against
Seattle
Florida.
Mariners won like 100
And the Yankees beat
12
their
games?
ass.
Because they're a very good regular season team. They're going to win that division. I think that goes without saying.
You know, and we're not going to argue. So
Yeah,
Cowboys,
because they're the least shitty team in that division.
West, yeah, I got Seattle all day.
I tell you,
You guys are on Seattle.
Even with
I'm on Arizona. I think
great team.
it's one of those things that I think like you put them. I say this: if they were in a street fight where you put them together in a phone booth, I don't even know where you find a phone booth anymore. Where you put them together in the phone booth, Seattle's going to whoop that ass all day. But I think that Arizona will win that division because over the course of a season, I think they're going to score enough points to win that division. But I do think that Seattle is going to be the wild card team. You guys think that Seattle's going to win the division.
Yes.
Arizona will be the wild card. We just kind of flip-flopped on that.
Arizona lost too much with Darnell Dockett retiring. He played also last year. You know what? They lost. Tyrann Mathieu is not going to be the same player because it takes about 18 months to recover from that injury he had.
Yeah.
Patrick Peterson, everybody's finding out. You know what? Throw a slant right on Patrick Peterson.
I still like them.
They haven't drafted well in the last 6 years, man. They have not.
They still have they still play in a very favorable stadium. I think
That's one of the most beautiful stadiums I've ever
Oh,
been in.
it's fantastic.
That's
That's a whole other
I've
conversation
been
we
to
can
the
talk
Dallas
about.
Stadium, and I didn't watch the game. But watching that.
Dallas Stadium is way better.
I'm sure it is, but I've been in it. I never watched a game in it. But Arizona, it's air conditioned. It's unreal. I feel like it's like
Concourses are huge and wide, but
yeah, it's insane.
we're talking about stadiums
Nice.
now. We're getting out of that thing.
North Packers.
I think the Packers are going to win it.
Packers.
Minnesota Vikings.
Dalen is on the Vikings, and I think a guy that
I told you about last year.
right. A lot of things happened last year. You know what I mean?
Laquan Treadwell is going to be the rookie of the year. He's
I don't-
ridiculous. He's the Des Bryant.
Nah, he knows Vikings. You know.
Nah, I don't see it. I think Teddy Bridgewater is like he's like that dude who's like he's a nice guy, but you don't have anything spectacular to say about him. You don't have anything bad to say about him. You don't have anything spectacular to say about him.
His receivers last year, Mike Wallace and what's the guy named
Mike
Stephon
Wallace,
Diggs.
that's
Stephon Diggs.
I'll tell you what, Ben Roethlisberger made Mike Wallace look pretty goddamn good.
Well, he and Antonio Brown and a couple other guys make him look good too. Take the pressure off.
Yeah, but
You can
check down Charlie's not getting it done in Minnesota.
You watch what I tell you. He's gonna have a breakout year this year.
NFC
Right,
South.
well, that's why we're
NFC
getting this
South,
on.
I think Panthers will be back in it.
Panthers are still going to be a great
Yeah,
team.
Panthers are awesome.
I think in the NFC it's going to be the teams to beat: Carolina, Green Bay, and Seattle. Those are great teams.
Minnesota.
Because Seattle's got one last run in them, and I think honestly, we were kind of on the same page on this. I think that Tampa Bay is going to take that next step because I think Jameis is.
I told you he was
bit,
for real. I told you he was for real.
I was kind of not sure about him, but then again, like I wasn't 100% on Cam as an NFL quarterback because I thought he was so good in college. I just didn't know. But
Cam's good.
yeah, he's really good.
Cam.
I like him. I like him a lot. But
Cam and
so
Jarrell Newton.
I think what we're doing is it's going to be. I think Seattle's going to be the wild card team. You guys think it's going to be Arizona. And also, I think Tampa Bay. Tampa Bay is going to come out of nowhere and be the wild card.
And I think
Between the Packers and
the Giants,
Vikings, whoever doesn't win
the
between
Giants
those
might
two.
sneak in there.
Yeah.
On the wild card.
So we're kind of not totally set on that.
And that's our
Thank you.
NFC picks, which again would follow us up in
Hold
January.
us to it. Follow us up.
That's right.
Call us liars or call us
Call me out.
prophets.
Laquan Treadwell will be the rookie of the year. He's gonna
Ezekiel Elliott.
He's gonna have 84
Thank you.
catches.
From the grown ass man.
1,500 yards, 12 touchdowns. Watch.
Peace.